Hey guys, this is CJ Peterson for Texas Sisters Press, one of the co-owners. And we're here with a new to us author, Miss Frankie Hambrick Capers. Has more books out than the one that we have, but tonight we have a special one we're going to be talking about. It's called The Night the Lion Slept. Thank you for coming on today, Frankie.
Thank you.
So, as I said before, you have other books out as well. Can you tell us a little bit about them? We've only got a few minutes tonight. It's kind of a short one.
Yes. Well, Sniffy and Susie was my first book, published in 2015. And it's about two adorable little skunks that thought they stunk too bad to go on Noah's Ark. But
Aww.
then they figured out that God called everyone. So they went aboard. And that just tells children that, God has a purpose for everybody. And then Juno, the baby whale, was when I went to Alaska on a trip, cruise actually, and watched a mother whale teach her baby to breach the water. And so I thought, well, maybe she's also telling him a family story about his great-great-grandfather, old Barnacle, that swallowed Jonah. And so those are the two biblical books that I have. And then I've watched a baby fawn that was born in my flower bed when I lived on the lake. And I named her Rosebud and watched her grow up. And she met a new friend in Rudolph. But I didn't say Rudolph. I just said she saw the red nose shining. And, everybody needs a friend, even if you only see them once a year. Then Dayton the Rescue Dog was my fourth book. My granddaughter actually rescued him, adopted him while she was going to Texas A&M. And so she still has him, actually. But I made a story about him when they went camping together. And he actually rescues them at the end. And so that was a twist. And then A Home for Hamlet. My granddaughter had a little baby pig, and they named it Hamlet. He got lost in the woods and didn't come back. But I wanted Hamlet to come back. And so I fixed a story about him, how he brought even more orphan animals back home to help the farm there in Arkansas.
Very cool.
And then the sixth one was Sammy the Suitcase. It was a little different. It was not about an animal, but it was inspired by a friend of mine, and I have him. I dedicated it to him, or acknowledged him actually in the book about a suitcase that travels all over Europe and comes back, and then it's a series. It's the only one that's a series, so there's going to be 3 books of it.
Oh, neat.
And so that's the only one I have of that. Sammy has a great time, comes back, then he gets put into I'll let you read the story.
Well, you have some friends out there. Trevor says congratulations. And then Tiffany Betterton. So excited for you. And then Tammy Pettis says so excited for you.
Thank you.
A lot of people are excited for you. So we've had a little trouble getting The Night the Lion Slept out. You ran into a little bit of sickness in there. The dreaded COVID kind of hit a little bit. And so we're happy to finally get it up and out there. But the really cool thing about it is you bring a family member into this as well.
Yes. Well, The Night the Lion Slept.
Your illustrator is your son, correct?
Yes, he's illustrated all of my books. Yeah, all the way from.
So it's kind of a nice mother-son bonding thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he illustrates all my books and does a wonderful job. Mm-hmm. And The Night the Lion Slept was actually inspired by a friend that volunteered with me at the food bank, at our local food bank. And he passed away, so I dedicated it to him because he knew that I wrote children's books and that you can color part of the book. It helps make the children feel like that they're part of the book when they get to color it. And so he knew that. And so he suggested, why don't you write a story about Daniel in the lion's den? And so I thought, I might do that. And then I found our writers group had a contest going on, and they had a lot of different, lions pictures from East Africa and around Mount Kilimanjaro. Mm-hmm. And I thought, and then one of the pictures, the lion was yawning. And I thought, what? Maybe they slept that night that Daniel was in their den. And so I just went from there and took that and decided to go with that and make it through the lion's point of view from when the bedtime story the father's telling a bedtime story to his cubs about the night that a man was put down in their ancestors' den, and it just passed like we pass our family stories down. The lions pass their stories down, so that's why they got to have a bedtime story about their ancestors. So it's really a sweet story. I think it's one of my favorites. But anyway, it is set in East Africa, so it's around the trees and Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro. And so my books, all but one of them rhyme. It seems like it's easier for children to remember the rhyme stories, and it's easier for the one that's reading the story to the children to rhyme it. I think. I mean, I enjoy it.
Well, I love the fact that half of it's a coloring book, and so because of that, they're all paperback, which is it's actually nice because it's less expensive for parents to enjoy, and it gives them something to enjoy while the parent is reading. The child can be coloring, and it's reinforcing the story. And I love the aspect behind that as well. Lynn Seuss says, congratulations, Frankie, and Wendy Gunn says, woohoo, you go, Mom.
That's great.
Before we go any further and talk about the book launch for next week, why don't we go ahead and reveal the cover?
Okay.
Hold on just a second. A drum roll, please. Hold on. New computer. Hold on. Oh, gosh. Hold on. Oh, cancel. Okay. We're not going to be able to share the screen because I have an issue I have to take care of. I got a new computer today and I haven't given her permission yet. So on the count of 3, we'll hold our books up. How's that sound?
That sounds good. We can do that.
Okay. So we're still going to do the reveal. You ready? 1, 2, 3, up. So this is the night that the lion slept. We'll have a better picture of it later. We'll also upload it to Facebook for the Facebook event group. And it's really cute. Tons, and you can kind of see how it has the picture, and then the kids can color on the other side. But we'll get more into that next week. But congratulations. It's an adorable book. Trevor says it looks awesome.
Oh, thank you.
It's an adorable book, and I'll get that fixed for next week. But next week, we're going to have on July 5th, same time you found us today, 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So depending on where your time zone is, you can kind of figure it out from there. And we're going to have other authors that are coming on with us. I'll be there bringing Chief and Sarge stuff. Lydia Mann, the other half of Texas Sisters Press, is going to be coming in with her children's books. We're also going to have you, obviously, and then Natrix of Peanut Butter and Jam. Those who have seen this know that, this is a fun bunch that we tend to bring on. Cindy Flo, who does the Sandy Boy Adventures, who's a Texas Sisters Press author, and also Diane Floyd Bame, who is also a Texas Sisters Press author. And each one is going to be bringing a special prize with them to kind of donate to the pot. And all you have to do is comment like you did tonight to be entered into a giveaway. And periodically we will spin the wheel of names, and it's anybody's game to see who can win. It'll be easy peasy, but it'll be next week. Same place you found us, either Facebook under Texas Sisters Press's page, or my LinkedIn profile, which is CJ Peterson, or on my YouTube channel, CJ Peterson. And we'll see you next week for some fun times and adventures, about 45 minutes to an hour. Have lots of fun with a bunch of different authors. Enjoy celebrating Frankie's new book, The Night the Lion Slept. So
thank you so much. Appreciate you having me.
No problem. We'll see you all next week. Same time, same place. Come and enjoy the fun. Make sure to mark it. If you're going on Facebook, make sure to mark the event that you're coming, so Facebook reminds you to come on when we go live. Until next week.